everyone, this is Scarzig, and welcome back to another episode of Duelyst. Today, we're going to be playing some Zir'an. This is a deck that I had been experimenting with. The Zir'an Smash deck type, I think, originated, like 3 months ago? And it's pretty fun, but I mean, I played it a little bit last season in Diamond, and I've actually been having more success with this deck than standard Lyonar. And I think the reason for that is because the meta right now doesn't deal with artifacts very well. Because Reva has recently been nerfed, she doesn't put out as many individual pings of damage. Your artifacts can stick around a whole lot. I have 2 Hollow Grove Keepers in this deck, so it really helps against Argeon High Main. And alongside Circle of Life, right? You're just able to beat up his really big drops and just keep the pressure going. The only issues with this deck is that you need to, sometimes you can get some really clunky hands and you have to really jump through some hoops to claw your way back into the game. Or if your opponent just like has clean answers for your Sunforged Lancers, like I've had it happen where I play a Sunforged Lancer, it gets wiped, Sunforged Lancer gets wiped, Sunforged Lancer gets wiped, and then it really takes a lot of punch out of the deck if you don't protect your Sunforged Lancers well enough. But I think part of that is me being greedy. You want to try to play the Sunforged Lancer and proc it at least once, right? The turn that you play it. So you can be very patient with this deck. It's very slow, very methodical. Really not too much to say. Grove Lion, I would say, is probably something you could cut. Every once in a while, the force field does matter. It'll save your ass. And the force field you get from the Grove Lion doesn't stack on top of the force field for the Arclight Regalia. The same instance of damage will break your force field and break the 2 damage negation of an Arclight Regalia. The Grove Lion really comes in handy if you have a Sunforged Lancer that has gotten a lot of procs, and then finally you just don't have any artifacts to stack on top of that. Then Grove Lion is really good. If you want to hit something that has been buffed a lot, then it allows you to make those trades a lot safer. And overall, the deck, again, has some good matchups, some bad matchups, but it can win pretty much anything as long as you play, if you know the matchup well enough and you play well. So first things first, the Dawn's Eye we can swap out. It's really slow. It does come in handy late game. The extra burst of +4 can be good. And we could probably get rid of the Grove Keeper. There is a variant of Reva that runs like Bone Reapers and stuff like that, but it's so rare, I don't think we need to really worry about it. I really like Lasting Judgment, which is a spell I put in this deck. It's 2 mana, give any minion +3 attack but -3 health, and this is exactly why. It's such a clean answer for Katara. I could be greedy and just play the Sunforged Lancer. Again, that's sort of like a bit of a noob trap where you just get blown out if your Sunforged Lancers are answered. So we'll just summon a 2/3 and then take out the Katara. Abyssian doesn't really care about not being able to ramp up to 4. Sometimes that extra mana will matter with them being able to use a Mist Dragon Seal or something, but he could just as easily, like Lantern Fox Inner Focus, and then Phoenix Fire my Healing Mystic, you know what I mean, and just restabilize the board state in his favor. Key Beholder's fine too. We do have Lucent Beams in this deck, so that would be a really good replace here. Arclight. Okay, we'll do it. Just get this free damage in. We get to use our mana efficiently. And, you know, we're really looking for a Lucent Beam to take out the Key Beholder. This is where things get a bit iffy for this deck, is you want to stay on top of Reva so that you have access to deny her Heartseekers at all times. But fortunately, if she wants to develop the Heartseeker in a completely safe spot, she'll need to give up the mana for it. And so if she runs away, develops a Heartseeker in this corner, runs the Key Beholder down to this corner, definitely becomes a pain in the ass for me. At that point, I think I just take another face hit, get some damage in, and again, hope for Lucent Beam. Or even Lasting Judgment I would take at this point. I have 2 copies in the deck, and I think I would really love to have 3. It's just so hard to cut things in this deck. We have Azure Herald, Healing Mystic, and Windblade Adept for 2 drops, and those are kind of important. Windblade Adept is a magnet for removal, and the 4 attack allows you to trade into really big threats early. That can't really be understated. This deck is all about early control. Gee whiz. So again, really hoping to get a Lucent Beam here. So at Tracer, okay. I'm totally down with that. Let me see, I can move Tracer here. No, here. Probably Tracer here. Kill the key beholder. Because he's going to break my Regalia next turn. Right now we're just doing damage control. Sunforged Lancer. I do kind of want to hold on to the Sunforged Lancer. It's really greedy of me, but I think if we can just weather the storm of Reva's early mid game, eventually we'll just be able to... Because right now it looks like we have a pretty good potential to keep her in this corner. Oh god, Killing Edge on the Lantern Fox is not what I want to see, because the extra HP it gives allows it to proc even more Phoenix Fires. We're going to have to Martyrdom that. And because it's a straight up destroy effect, it won't get any more Phoenix Fires on top of that. The good news is that I get to kill this Heartseeker. And the Sunwisp, I think I'm just going to walk away. Yeah, I think we do it this way. Body blocks for the Sunforged Lancer a little bit better. And now that I'm, stacking, hopefully we can get some work done here. Circle of Life will be really good to answer a 4 Winds Magi. I'm looking to see probably one of those drop down here pretty soon. But 3 HP is one thing. 4 HP is a completely different beast for Songhai to deal with. My opponent does have a lot of cards, though. Oh god, another key beholder. Tragedy. And Heartbreak. And a Lantern Fox. Gee whiz. Another big issue. Okay, so we can get Sunforged Lancer going. Sundrop Elixir. Double Circle of Life, eh? Because, fortunately, these ranged units have to deal with my Sunforged Lancers. They can't, just start going at my face here. So, theoretically, I think I can just race Reva. Because I have 5 stacks right now. Oh yeah, that's getting a Circle of Life. Phoenix Fire. On me? No, you have a... Oh, he has 2 Phoenix Fires, that's right. Might have just been a glitch. Do I keep the other Circle of Life? Yes. Yes, I do. Because there's really nothing else I want to play at 3 mana in this deck. except another Sunforged Lancer maybe. But I think that having this consistent answer is going to be a lot better for me. And we can replace the Holy Immolation. I only have 2 copies in this deck because it's not as dependent on that combo. But it is nice sometimes for the extra heal, the extra face damage, you know, the extra AoE, if you can get a really good spot for it. But again, just chasing my opponent over into the corner. Heartseekers are annoying, but like, do I want to leave that Spelljammer up is another question for the jury here. Because I'm top decking too. And I think that leaving that up is okay. I could probably have played the Grove Keeper as well, just to put a body on the board. And then the 3/4 would possibly cause him to go Heartseeker, Heartseeker, then hit with his General to clear it. But yeah, this is going to start becoming an issue. Zendo. So this is interesting. He moved the Heartseeker so that I attack the Heartseeker and stay in this spot instead of killing the Zendo. But I'm at 9, so now I can just so I can Silhouette Tracer Holy Immolation. The problem is that the Zendo caused me to use up my attack already. So I think we just do this. Because I don't mind if I have to walk away and kill one thing. He's only buying time. Normally Zendo is used to force your opponent into basically finishing themselves off by attacking it or attacking some other target. But I don't really care about it at all. And I have a Circle of Life, so I can just keep my HP up. The Spelljammer, I think at this point, is kind of helping me out a bit more because I was beginning to run out of steam, right? So the Spelljammer he was using so that he could close the game out a bit more. But, oh, I see. So the Zendo's going to make me attack this Bladeseeker. But again, Circle of Life. Sunwisp is good here. Draw a card, see what we get. Lucent Beam is perfect because I have the 7 mana. Oh, get up here, pup. Tango's bothering me. She wants attention. Hello. Hello. So we get to do this. And now we have to fight our way through this Heartseeker madness. Let's see. So he'll probably go Greed and Lantern Fox into the Sunwisp so that the Lantern Fox lives with 1 HP. And that gives me a Afterglow heal target. With Sunforged Lancer plus Afterglow, that's 4. And that would buff me up to 6. Then plus Lucent Beam is 7, 8, 9, 10. So I would need to find 2 more damage to theoretically kill him next turn. Oh, okay. So he's just going to go face? Heaven's Eclipse? Lantern Fox hits me, plus he does have enough for a Phoenix Fire. You see that, pupper? Oh, get up here. Let everybody see you. Hmm. Oh man, these games always take so long because of shit like this. Now, is he going to attack me? Is the real question. No 4 Winds Magi on top of this combo. Oh my god, did he attack me? Hang on. His animations are still going from the end of his turn. No, he didn't. He burns the inner focus. Okay, so I need to heal here. Blistering Scorn would be absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, so I think just playing the Sunforged Lancer and healing. Because I don't need the Silhouette Tracer because he didn't move. If I attack, that drops me down to 9. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he would only need to find 3 damage. And that's Phoenix Fire. The other thing is, actually, he would need to find 5 damage. Because he can't attack me with his general at this point. So, things really came down to the wire. So, if he can't kill me this game, then I think I got him. Let's see, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, he's got double Phoenix Fire. That's right, because of the Lantern Fox. Ugh. We had so much healing too. We just couldn't close the game out fast enough. And then you start running into bajillion Heartseekers. Normally that matchup goes a little bit better. But she just got away from me, bought some time with Zendo, and then the Heartseekers started coming down. The Kiwi holders were really clutch for her, in my opinion, for that matchup. It kept my forces from closing the gap to take her out. If I had gotten those Lucent Beams a little bit earlier in the matchup, then I probably could have just went face and killed her. So I'll remember that for next time, though. When up against Reva, just hold on to Lucent Beams for dear life. And then holy crap, the Zendo, and then moving the Heartseeker so that I couldn't gap close, and then that Zendo was alive for a lot longer than it should have been as well. Got to keep the Hologrove Keeper in this matchup. Martyrdom is also good, but I suppose I'll keep the Lucent Beam, but I need a turn 1 play. Ah, perfect. Sunwisp. Okay, so we can move forward, play the Sunwisp, see what we get. And we'll place the Sundrop Elixir. Tango, be nice. I'm going to let you sit up here with me. You got to be nice. Here, have a little treat. I got some leftover food here. There. And so next turn, I guess I just ramp up to 4 and equip the Arclight Regalia. Might be my best play. Because sometimes Argeon runs Blood Tier, sometimes they don't. Wow. That's rude. That's really rude. Okay, so this is a Tempo Argeon, which really plays into into my win condition, I believe, because I think I can weather this storm, truth be told. Let's see, because he can roar. He doesn't have access to roar next turn, does he? Because I can play the Sunforged Lancer over here. Yeah, I can just play the Sunforged Lancer over here and then just take control of the center. Do I want the Lucent Beam? I guess it's worth keeping. I would have really liked to see a Lasting Judgment or something. but I played the Sunforged Lancer back here because he doesn't have access to Roar. The Azurite Lion can run over here, all the way over here to kill it, but this just keeps him from stepping down, roaring the blood tier, you know what I mean, and then like getting a value trade. I want all of this damage to go on my face. Because he's only got 2 cards left in his hand. Well, 3 now. So that Afterblaze is really huge. I'll martyrdom that. He's going to leave the Azurite Lion up, most likely. Yeah, he's going to leave it up so that he can hit it with Roar next turn. But I can martyrdom and then one-shot it. Changed his mind. Okay, so first things first, the martyrdom. And I really want to one-shot this. I would have loved to, of course. Let me see. Lucent Beam. I think we're going to replace. Yeah, because we're just looking for healing right now. He's pretty much blown his wad, in my opinion. With such a forceful opening, I can just claw my way back and just slowly parry everything that he does from this point onward. And if he's going to rely on like a big provoke or something, oh man, yeah, with the Sworn Sister, this is going to get a little bit rough because he's now being able to get more resources, and the Sun Wisp, yeah, holy crap. Ugh. Next turn we only have 5, so we can't Holy Immolate. But we can Arclight Regalia and one-shot the Lakian. Is it better to Regalia and one-shot? Because if I equip Arclight Regalia here, then that potentially opens me up to Holy Immolation doing 2 plus 2, 4, 6, 8. So then he would only need 1 more damage. So then Roar plus Holy Immolation would kill me if I just Arclight Regalia. So what I have to do is back off here and heal up. And then I get more stacks. I dig this play. And it gives me bodies to possibly Holy Immolate next turn if he doesn't respect me. Circle of Life is something I'd really like to see here pretty soon. But if he drops his mana right now on Ironcliff, or even Ironcliff plus Aegis Barrier, and I get to Grove Keeper it, that would be a really good blowout. He'll probably Ironcliff plus Roar, right? Make it a 5/10, and then I get to blow him out with Hollow Grove Keeper. Well, it's not a true blowout because Hollow Grove Keeper's body isn't that great, especially against Argeon, because he could potentially just immolate it to kill it, roar whatever body he has left over to kill it, or just equip Arclight Regalia and one-shot it, you know what I mean? Like, he has a lot of ways to deal with a 4 HP body. Wow, Arclight Sentinel. Okay. I'm really digging this right now. This potential Holy Immolation combo. Oh god, he's going for the neck. He's going for the throat! Rust Crawler. Lamau! Lamau, Rust Crawler. Okay, but, yeah, so we'll draw a card off the Sun Wisp. And we'll Holy Immolate right here. I think we just do this. Keep our units spread out. got the Grovekeeper to deal with a big provoke. The Silhouette Tracer will be nice to kind of just leapfrog him and just completely run away to the other side of the board. I do really appreciate that my opponent was running a Rust Crawler, though. Let me see, at 7 mana, we do die to Tiger plus Holy Immolation. And that's just, you know, you can't play around that, you know? Next turn, I'll hopefully have the time to equip the Arclight Regalia and then Healing Mystic. And then basically, you know, heal myself for 2 and then give myself more effective HP. The Arclight Regalia is, you know, at its bare minimum a heal for 6. But actually, if I equip Arclight Regalia and Healing Mystic, that'll put me up to 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. So that would be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my stacks. Oh, my stacks. Oh, I can feel it in my chest. What a heartbreak. Okay, so Holy Immolation number 2 would be really clutch here. So that's 2 Rust Crawlers. So this guy is not fucking around when it comes to artifacts. He's probably built his Lyonar deck with Lyonar counters in mind. Haven't seen any provokes out of him though. So I feel like a chump for holding the Hollow Grovekeeper. So I think what we do here is equip the... Well, we'll play the Healing Mystic. Yeah, I think we're pretty much just going for the play we just did. That heal allows me to Lucent Beam the Lightbender. Be quiet, you. And then I guess we could just get to attack. Okay. I should have attacked with the Healing Mystic first, because I one-shot the Rust Crawler there. And so basically we're in the same spot we were last time, where we died to Tiger plus Immolation. Because he blew away my stacks, I couldn't go for the kill there like I was originally planning. Alright, get down if you're going to be that way. Ugh. So let's see, we're at 8. If I Arclight, that only puts me up to 5. Damn. Lucent Beam. What does that do for me? Nada. We'll just equip the Arclight Regalia to give us that force field. It was just really unfortunate we didn't have time. Like, we didn't have, you know, enough time to equip that Arclight Regalia a bit earlier to block some of this damage that was coming through. If he doesn't equip an Arclight Regalia, I can actually go back in for the kill. So he'll need to run away and create some distance, and that favors me, because then I can just back away and do whatever the hell I want. Next, let me see, next turn, I can Sundrop Elixir. That brings me up to 6 attack. Plus Dawn's Eye would bring me up to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attack. If he attacks with the Suntide Maiden, and then it'll heal at the end of the turn, that brings me up to 11. And there's the slow, damn it! Ugh. Actually, I do have Lucent Beam to one-shot the slow. So I think we still have lethal, right? 6, 7, 8, 9. Because he ends his turn. I get to Sundrop Elixir, Lucent Beam, Dawn's Eye. Holy hell, we did it, boys! Oh, God. That was a hard match, and for real, the only reason I lived was because he didn't have Tiger Immolation. I shouldn't be tipping, right? I should be a bit greedier with the expansion right around the corner. Eric Lane, I don't think it was intentional, but I think he accidentally spoiled that it was called Rise of the Bloodborne, the new expansion. Okay. This is a good time to end the video. It's been 30 minutes. Tango is getting really restless. She wants some attention. She's starting to play with her squeaky toy here. So we'll play here in a second, little pup. Let me end this video. Come here, you little snot. Get spoiled. Alright. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you next time, and you have a good one.